From the fat of that ox and the white homa, the sacred plant, they prepare hush, or insight, and they give the potion to everyone, and then all men become young and immortal forever. This too, it says, that whoever has performed no worship and has bestowed no clothes as a righteous gift is naked there. And he who performs the worship of our Most and gives his clothes to the poor, the heavenly angels provide him with a fresh new garment. There will be 1,000 times as many foods and so many more tastes as there are now. He who so wants will eat, and those who do not want will not eat, and neither will be hungry. The demons infighting. The demon Malchus, the winter demon, and the others, aging, death, greed, and wrath, converge on Ahriman. Each will say,
I shall get you locked up, or should devour you, ignorant one. The evil deed is not dreaded anymore. Look at us now. Those gods have seized the whole world from you. The evil supreme.
Before Ahriman responds, Div Greed crushes Esh, and the demon of winter, Malchus, sneaks up behind demons of aging and death and freezes them forever. Ahriman, in desperation, will emerge out of swamps and will rush to Ahura Mazda, and he will say,
They were my creations, who now say that they will wish to devour me. I shall take you to hand-in-hand battle.
And then he will rush down through a cave to the underground. To face the demons, Ahura Mazda will command the sun to stand at the zenith of the sky and clouds to move away so that the sky could stand tall and clear with its shining armor. But then the earth will tremble as the armies of Ahriman's offspring, lie, lust, debauchery, laziness, and greed, brings their armies to fight the Creator. Ormuzd descends to earth with Zota, Sorush, the pious, and Raspi. Ormuzd holds the Kosti, the holy belt, in his hand and raises it toward the sky. The demon of lust, debauchery, and laziness fall to their knees in fatigue, defeated by the Kosti principle. Their armies will be overtaken by another demon, Bushas, the demon of narcolepsy, and they all will fall asleep where they are standing. But then the demon Greed will unleash his army and charges on. Then Sorush the pious will smite Greed, and all his troops will fall in disarray, and Ormuzd fends off Ahriman, lifting him toward the sky. He will expel Ahriman out through the hole in the sky from which it had invaded the earth. The Savior and the faithful perform one act of worship, and the earth will rise by 3 spheres in height. With the second act of worship, it will rise by 300 spheres in height. With the third act of worship, it will rise by 3,000 spheres in height. With the fourth act of worship, it will rise by 30,000 spheres in height. With the fifth act of worship, it will reach the Star Trek. Then Ormuzd, the Saviors, and the Amshaspands, and all the Yazats and mankind will be in one place, and they will rejoice in the world on this earth together. This too, it says, that this earth will become an iceless and slopeless plain, where the mountains, whose summit is the support of Chinvad Bridge, they will keep down, as mountains will no longer exist in paradise. And where there is no Ahriman, there will be no more of his most dreaded creation, which is dead. This too, it says, those who died as adults will be restored with the age of 40 years. Those who have been lidden when died, they are restored with the age of 15 years. He who had no wife will then be given a wife. The woman who had no husband will then be given a husband, and their work will be kissing one another. Then the body of the ox will be fashioned into the spirit state. It will be merged into the body of a human. It will leave the taste of meat in the body of the human. If after that, meat eating is not necessary, it is because the pleasure of the taste of all meats will remain in the mouth when food is consumed, and then the body of the ox will return to mankind, and it will exist bodily in the material world. And the principal kind of plants will be restored, and there will be no dwindling of them. But every place will be like the spring, resembling a garden in which there are all kinds of plants and flowers. And with the experience of this world, it is not possible to comprehend and know its wondrousness and worthiness and pleasantness and purity. The final note, environmental issues and the virgin birth. As you have seen, all three Zoroastrian saviors are born to a young damsel swimming in the sacred Lake Hamoun in Zabul Plains, located in the southeast of Iran and southwestern Afghanistan. This lake has been created by various rivers in ancient Iran, such as River Harud, Farah, Khash, and the major river Helmand or Hirmand. Most of these rivers are now located in Afghanistan. At the time when the sacred book of Zoroastrians were written, the lake was made of 3 large ponds, which measures to something like the size of Denmark. From the standpoint of environmental issues, I am sorry to report that during the past 40 years, the lake has been completely vanished, and the fishermen of Sistan and Baluchistan have become farmers, toiling in the drought-stricken province. We know that religions will always find a way, but for now it is hard to say where the seeds of Zarathustra have been scattered. If Lake Hamoun disappeared, where will the next savior be born? Here? Here? There? Perhaps here? Or here? Why not? Okay, but who will give us the savior? Why not? Oh no! Ready to catch the seeds of Zoroaster all together? I hope all of you get them, so that we don't have to continue dealing with the demons of lie, greed, vanity, laziness, anger, aging, death, and social media. Now that Ahriman is at the end of his rope, let's move on to the Iranian demons that focuses on Islamic demons who were adopted by the Iranians. You are born with one and die with one. For instance, Karin, your double, born on the same day as you were in the parallel universe. Also, did you know the creation starts with jinns who were created before God made Adam? and ends with Yajuj Majuj, Dajjal, and his famous candy-spewing rock and roll donkey. But don't worry, you will come in touch with a lot of demons while you are alive as well. Ghouls, the desert dwellers. Ajal, the timekeeper of death. Israel, the demon of death. Shaitan, which is a common demon. Iblis, which is Satan. Efreet, murdered soul. And Efrite, the old bitch. Taghut, which is tyrant. Nakir and Munkar, the twin deniers, who show up at one's grave as soon as everyone's left the gravesite. The twin angels, Nakir and Munkar, will have a test for the dead. Those who fail the test will go straight to hell or Jahannam. You cannot afford to miss this episode because their test has leaked out and we will share the answers with you. So, if you really are pushing your way to go to heaven, see the Iranian Islamic demons. Cliff's Notes recommended.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان دیدی زسته دیدی جان بالا